Hi everyone, it's day 15 of speaking on camera for Men's Mental Health Month this month. Today I wanted to speak about what it was like to when I was isolated myself basically for the best part of a decade pretty much. I didn't really see many people, I sort of kept myself to myself. So I wanted to sort of speak about what that was like and how I didn't see what it was like until I started getting a bit better, to be fair. Well, as many of you know, I wasn't on social media for a very long time, and quite a lot of you hadn't seen me until I came back, pretty much. And you know, it sort of snuck up on me. You know, I hadn't seen people in 10 years plus, some people, and some people I still haven't seen to this day. And at the time, you know, it was just kept keeping myself to myself. I didn't really see a problem in how I was, you know, until it started escalating and got worse. Then when I started to socialise a bit more, I started to notice that things weren't quite right with me. You know, I wasn't really gelling. You know, I didn't feel like I was totally, you know, I just couldn't understand people. You know, it was sort of like weird because I hadn't socialised, I hadn't interacted, I hadn't done anything like that for so long. I didn't know how to. It came to like, if someone had bad news or something like that, I just didn't know what to say. You know, it was like I didn't. I cared for people, but I just couldn't show empathy. I didn't know how to express empathy. I didn't understand it because I hadn't needed to, because I hadn't seen anyone. You know, I hadn't spoke to anyone really. It was quite weird. I sort of felt almost like a shell of a person. You know, I didn't feel like I had feelings at one point, and that was quite scary, you know, until I started getting better and put myself out there is when I, you know, realised how bad I'd got without realising how bad I'd got, if that makes sense. And you know, since I've been on this journey, things have got easier, and obviously it comes with a big hit to your emotions when you realise how bad you were, you know, and when all them feelings start coming back, it's really hard. It is really hard to deal with when you haven't dealt with them for so long. So when they come flooding back to you, it's a lot to take on, and it took a lot to adjust back around to it. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I don't know if that's like a common thing with people that have isolated themselves for so long, or if that's just from my perspective. I don't know. But I just wanted to put that out there, just so you know, you guys knew how it came about, you know, where I am today and how it came about. Yeah, I love you guys, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.